Good day, ladies and gentlemen, out of our studios here in Munich. Today, Commodity TV, and with me here is Bruce Bragagnolo, the CEO of Timmins Gold. You remember the Canadian producer who produces gold in Mexico. Bruce, thank you very much for taking the time to be here.
Jochen, it's a pleasure to be here.
Timmins, of course, we did a lot of interviews so far. We spoke a lot about your company. Also, we met at the European Gold Forum this week. I think, first of all, we should talk about your terrific first quarter numbers.
Yes, the record first quarter financial numbers came on the back of a record production quarter. We made over $12 million. We also had net earnings of around $8.5 million. And the money is, money's flowing in, we have free cash flow, and after years of hard work, we're able to reap the benefits of a good-sized mine in a good jurisdiction.
And also you did, I think in February, mid of February, you did a financing, and you paid back some of the debt, right?
We did. We had $18 million in debt to Sprott Lending. We used the proceeds, or part of the proceeds, of a $26 million net financing to pay $5 million down on our debt. We retained about $21 million of that money in the bank account in order to have a good, strong balance sheet going forward.
How was the development of the all-in costs, and of course cash costs and all-in costs for the last quarter, and where do you see it for the next, let's say, 2 quarters?
Well, it's a tribute to the operating team that we had the same cash costs of $703 last quarter that we had in 2013. So despite the fact we've gone to a little lower grade, we've still maintained the same cash costs. Our all-in costs were around $850, so those were very good. Those are among the best in the gold industry.
So that means even at those gold prices, you really make money, as you said before.
That's right, yes.
Even if it goes down to 1,200, you make money.
Yes, we'll make money. Yeah. We've run plans down to $1,000. We'll make money down to $1,000.
Perfect. Okay, so I would say that's a solid basis. That's a stable fundament. Let's talk about the future, because you have now one mine. It's one large open pit, the San Francisco mine. What could be next? Because you have 200,000 hectares of land. What is the plan for exploration, and I would call it for organic growth, as you have the possibility to do it?
Right. We've expanded the mine over the last 2 years, and now we've somewhat reached the end of the expansion phase. We still have some more expansion to go, but right now we finished for a little while. The mine is running beautifully. It's running at its capacity that we have on the crushers. And now we have the cash flow, and we have the time for our geologists to, since we also finished a big drill program over the last 2 years, which increased our mine life to 10 years, we now have the ability and the time to branch out from the main mine. It was quite easy to drill off more ounces around the main mine in the last few years. Now that we've done that, we're going to be expanding our exploration programs to cover our 200,000 hectare land package. So we have identified many targets on that package. Our prospectors and our geologists have been very busy over the last few years. We had a lot of data that we've gained over the last few years, and now we're using it. So we'll have the drills turning. We should have a 50,000 meter drill program organized to test those various...
For this year?
For this year, right.
That's a lot.
To test those various targets.
Yeah. Where do you estimate the costs? Is it expensive to drill in Mexico? I presume not, right?
It's actually fairly inexpensive to drill there. We have nice flat land, which is a real advantage. We don't need any helicopter support. We can just drive the trucks that carry the drills right onto the site and drill away. So it's very cost effective to drill. It's about $35 a meter for the drilling alone, and that's you have really assaying cheap on top of that. So wow. It's inexpensive to drill there.
So I would say even if you spend something like $4 or $5 million, you are fine, right?
Yeah, $5 million gets us anywhere from 100,000 meters, somewhere in that range.
Wow, that's amazing. What amount of ounces do you need, or what do you need to find to build a new mine there, or let's say a new open pit in addition?
I think historically in Mexico, once you had 500,000 ounces, that was deemed sufficient to start a new mine. The advantage that we have is, since we have an existing operating mine in the district, we can leverage the expertise that we have from that mine, the geologists, the administration, the purchasing power, in order to build another mine. If we're successful, with our drill program and we define a new ore body outside of the main claim block, which is about 10 kilometers away, if we're able to do that, then we can build another mine similar to San Francisco. Our guess is somewhere in the range of $50 million, which is very inexpensive.
Yeah, that's not that much.
No, that's not that much at all. Given the current cost structure of mining around the world and CapEx, that's a very inexpensive mine.
Yeah, and to me it looks like, because $50 million, if I look at your free cash flow, if I look at your profits even also from the quarter now, you can pay it by yourself. Right? You mustn't lend a lot of money also or something else. I would say it's organic growth, as I said before. And it's one thing, and I think you can lift a lot of synergies because you have the team, you have the drills in place, you own the whole thing, and you have a big processing plant anyway, water, grid power, etc., right?
Yes, this part of Mexico is fantastic to work in. As I said, we have flat land, we have power from the grid, we have water from big aquifers, so it's a very good place to work. And we could take all of the expertise we've gained drilling over the last few years. Now we've drilled some of these satellite targets already. You know, we found gold basically everywhere we've drilled. It's just a question of tying it all together. So now we're honing in on some high priority targets that we're very optimistic about, and we'll see how the drill programs work out. But if we're able to find another ore body in our claim package, then we can put another mine in there very inexpensively.
Yeah, sounds absolutely great to me. Anything about the timetable? When do you really start with the main drillings, and when do you expect the first results?
We're starting immediately, so I don't know exactly when we'll get our first results. I would expect over the next 6 months we'll have a steady stream of results coming in.
Fantastic. And so, yeah, to tell the markets that you maybe found something, hopefully if you are successfully, should be something by year end. Is that maybe a number?
Well, we'll have news out before that, but we'll have drill results out.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether or not we find another ore body might take a bit of time beyond that, but we'll have results out over the next few months.
Okay, super, perfect. So we look forward to your steady news flow and wish you all the best for that. And yeah, of course, maybe you can tell us next year that you build a second mine.
Let's hope so.
Great. Bruce, thank you very much.
Thank you, and happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Bruce Bragagnolo, the CEO of Timmins Gold. Yeah, you heard it. There is 200,000 hectares, lots of property space left to drill out. They found already a lot of targets. The drills start immediately to turn. You heard it from Bruce already here. And 50,000 meters they want to drill at least. And yeah, it's only something like $5 million. And to find a new ore body, then they have a second mine. So have a very close look at the company. Thanks and bye-bye from Munich.